Mirabel, a Nigerian TikTok user, posted on her page of her being raped in her apartment. She said she had difficulty sleeping and most times take drugs and alcohol to aid her to sleep. She was seen crying heavily and explaining how this person cut her deep between her legs to penetrate. The worst of it is, this person anonymously sent series of messages to her of how he is a person of mourning and can get the case buried if she tries to make a report. This have made people leave it and has caused an uproar from concerned Nigerians that these culprits must be found. But there are some people who have made it a thing to examine every issue deeply. Someone made a post that this anonymous message looks like the style of Mirabel's texting, and people started pointing out some flaws in her story and that there is a possibility that she is lying. Someone who also reached out to Mirabel to offer her help shared what happened, how she got official organization involved on the case. She went to the hospital where she had been told she was admitted, but reaching there, she could no longer get in touch with her friends. She said she should have just been told from the start that her involvement was not needed. It was said that Very Dark Man also got involved on this issue, and he offered to fly Mirabel to Abuja for a proper checkup, but she said her friends already got her a drug to flush off her system. Uche on X said she wished Mirabel's story is true, and she mentioned that Mirabel said she ingested sniper for attempted suicide, but fortunately she was rushed to the hospital and discharged the same day. But she is wondering how is it possible to be discharged the same day after drinking a poison. Joshua also shared his thoughts that aside the evidence of this anonymous text, who drinks sniper, passes out, rush to the hospital and still be discharged the same day, be able to set a camera to explain her situation. This is a comment of Mirabel's neighbor who said it was a full house that particular day of this so-called incident, against what Mirabel said, that every of her neighbor was not around as most of them had gone to church. He said Mirabel recently told them her mom died and money was contributed for her, but it was later realized she lost her mom months ago. Emeka, a Nigerian actor, made a tweet about how it's crazy for people to be angry about a possible lie and that even if she lied, that nobody have been accused or lynched. Valid on X responded to Emeka's tweet that it is not about being more angry about a lie to a possible wrong. He went on to explain that rape is evil and destroys lives, but also is false rape accusations which destroys reputations and careers and sometimes could lead to a death. And when calling out rapists, false rape accusers should be called out too, as both is harmful and needs to be condemned. VDM was said to have reached out to Mirabel and asked her if she thought the rape accusations might have been a result of codeine and alcohol she takes. She mentioned she takes drugs to numb her pains. She said it's true that sometimes she injures herself, so it's possible she did this cut when she was high. It was revealed the text she claimed was sent by the rapist was actually her own doing, so the accusation is false. Mirabel's friend, who was seen with her in several videos of them being together, came out to say she does not know anything about the case and the few posts she made, she was told to do it, and that the donated money was not in her account, that the post was to clear her hand from this issue. Mexi tweeted that VDM has given the girl the mental health card to play and that's her lifeline. He further said Mirabel wasn't battling depression, she was just badly brought up and hungry for clout, and she is a fraudster, that she needs to face the consequences of her lie. Arojina isn't taking this so-called Mirabel was under the influence of drugs, as he sent thunder to anyone who believes she is. He said, how can a person who is mentally unstable go to an extent of creating a false story, created a false account to chat herself up, and still requested for public donations? Sir Dixon explained how so many people are feeling foolish over Mirabel's case, how some people have blocked, cursed, and attacked people, and how gender war have sparked over a crime that did not exist. He said investigation should always be done, questions should be asked, and allegations should be verified, but instead, they choose to push gender war. Badi of Lagos shared his sense on this case. He said since Mirabel have been confirmed to have mental issues, she should go for rehab, and if she cannot refund the money contributed for her, it is jailed after rehab. Beautiful people, we appreciate your likes, share, and please subscribe.